Adam Shadatnam. Tonight we're learning about fishing tools. So stretch your mosh. I pull up the pin.
Double Sm'algyax new revision.
There it is. The pins 4, 5, 5, 6, 3, 5. Or you can use the QR code if you want to be fancy. All right, is that everybody? Okay, don't hear anyone stopping me. Bottom, round one. Used to stop pawn from going upstream, built like a fence. Pain is the triangle, seen is the diamond. When bait is dragged through the water to attract horn. Adam horn is the triangle, horn is the diamond. Horn, we're a little split on that one. That's okay. A basket trap lowered in the river. Wolf is the triangle. Wolf is the diamond. Wolf. We'll spill on that one too. That's okay. Dimagu Sm'algyax 3 answer streak. Am7 takes a great deal of still to catch one with this. Gaishkam horn is the triangle. Shilama is the diamond. Gaishkam horn. We're split on that one too. That's okay. We're gonna learn lots tonight. Sarah Key Sm'algyax 4 answer streak. Am7. Circular trap used in the ocean, traps horn as the tide falls. The nubbin is the triangle, Zish is the diamond. Fish. Method used on the beach could be used on banks of Skeena River. The at is the triangle, steady is the diamond. Again. The at Babala Sogogalakana 3 answers straight games have been used to catch a large number of horn at one time. Let falling tide trap horn behind loop walls. The math is the triangle. Sm'algyax is the diamond. Sm'algyax. Special type of net which traps horn by their gills. Net hangs in water like a curtain. Anna is the triangle. Adam horn is the diamond. Babala Sogogalakana 5 inches shake and subsum. Another use for steady nets was this, used on its own to scoop horn from creek or river. Anna is the triangle, Ben is the diamond. Anna. Babala Sogogalakana 6 answers streak and 7. So this one's a puzzle that you have to put in order the pieces for a horn. So the barb's going to be at the bottom. Then you need to put the other 3 in order of how the pieces are assembled. So the barb should be the one piece. Don't panic, this is just a bonus. Ooh, 5 of you were good. So it's Barb Shanklor, leader. Here's our round 1 podium. Sarah got the bronze. Tortilla got the silver. And the mother got the gold. There's our up Hugo and Babala. All right.
I was trying to spell torta like my niece calls me.
Oh, what did I say? Tortilla?
You can call me tortilla.
Not slipper yet. That's my excuse. All right, so we're doing fishing tools tonight. We haven't done this in 2 years, according to the dates on my slides, so I updated them a little bit. But before we do that, I need an order of who wants to practice the vocab and the phrases. You want to give me a heart or a hand or a party hat? Okay, let's go. Dim Shalaikibao, Babala, Sarah, and Golden Teben. Did we lose Shigop? All right. Okay, so Horn is our first fishing tool. Talk a little about it before we go into the phrase. So Gothel Aitka Horn Komshiwemak.
Goldfish,
You count?
goldfish.
Sure, I'll take it. So there's a picture of it. I was trying to find the book cover so you guys can see where I found all this information. There's a book called Respecting the Salmon. And then I found out once we started doing Kahoots 2 years ago that I had the teacher's guide that broke down everything that's involved with salmon, and the tools that we used were in there as well. So that's how I was able to put this together. And I apologize that I couldn't find the book to show you. So horn, when bait is dragged through the water to attract fish, the hook and the line are used. Trolling for horn is done in the open ocean and rivers. After you enter the river, horn don't eat, so the bait does not attract them. The hook had 2 parts bodied called the shank, shaped like a piece of wood, and was usually ivory, bone, or stone. And our practice phrase is Yagwa Hont. He's trolling. Go ahead, Dim Shaikibao.
I think Yagwa Umhorn.
Yagwa Hont.
And 7.
Yagwa Umhorn.
And 7.
Yagwa Hont.
And 7. Next we have Geshkam Horn, Gothel Aitka, Geshkam Horna, Gumshiemok.
Okay, fish spear.
We hoit and 7. So there's a picture of our spears just to get one, and they're used to catch fish in special circumstances. Horn had to be near the surface and visible so the fisher can take aim. Shaft made from cedar so it would be light. Sharp bones used for the points. Some side barbs made of antlers were attached. Difference between a harpoon and a spear is the way the point is attached to the shaft. So if you can see here where the bones are facing inward makes it a spear, and if they're facing outward, that would be a harpoon. And our phrase for Geshkam Horn is Dim Geshkam Hornum Kalaksien. We're going to spear fishing up the Skeena.
Geshkam Hornum Galakisien.
And 7.
Dim Geskam Honum Ak Alexian.
And 7.
Geshkam Hornum Galakisien.
And 7.
Simgefn Hornum Galax. Yeah.
And 7. Ga'at. Kothel Aitka Ga'at Gumshuemak.
At the nets.
Oh, what kind of nets?
What's it? Sorry. Tim Sm'algyax while you're home this last week.
Ihoi, add is net.
Oh,
Add is lots of nets.
oh. So today they call it a beach net or a beach seine. So I don't know if you could see all the people on the beach pulling each end of the net to bring the horn ashore. I know we still fish this way in Kasilaf, which is what direction from Nigyooks? It's just past Girdwood. Not near Seward, but in that area, in that vicinity. I was hoping my mom would be free tonight because she still does the beach seine or the beach nets with my stepdad. But instead of pulling, they have a pulley in the sand, anchored into the sand right here. And then the other end is tied to their four-wheeler. And so it'll go up that direction and bringing the horn to the beach, to the shore. And it's all based on the tide. So this fishing method is used on an open beach in large, when you're gathering large numbers of horn. Not so lucky with numbers nowadays. You're lucky if you can get 5 at one time, but 5 is better than nothing. Usually this would be near the mouth of the river where horn waited until they were ready to go upriver. The seine net is a net which surrounds a group of fish. With the beach seine, the net's pulled onto shore, dragging the fish onto dry land. So we still do it today, just slightly different. Our phrase for ga'at is yagwa ga'at. They are fishing. And 7.
Yagwa ga'at.
Yagwa ga'at.
And 7.
This
And
is the way we fished in Tyonek when I was growing up.
oh,
We were
cool.
like 6 or I was 7 and my sister was 8, so we'd laid the on the beach, and we didn't have a car, so we piled them up on sticks. We had
Wow.
to carry them back to the house that way.
Wow. So strong. All right, next one's Adam Horn. Go through Aitka Adam Horn Gomshiwemuk.
That is the net,
Oh,
like a fish net. I'm not sure what that M is for. Is it like our fish net?
close. Gillnet.
Oh,
And I was 40 years old when I learned that it's called a gillnet because the net hooks the salmon with the gills. I never knew that until 2 years ago when I put this together. So learned something new. I didn't know if you guys knew that either, so thought I'd share that. So a gillnet's a special type of net that traps horn by their gills. The net hangs in the water like a curtain, made with cedar rope, wood floats, and stone for anchor and sinker. And I know we have a lot of gill nutters at home in Sm'algyax. Our phrase is dim guidada nakshu zitha Adam horn. My husband is going alone when he gillnets.
Dim ada naksu isa Adam horn.
And 7.
Dim quidada naksu zitha Adam horn.
And 7.
Dim quidada naksu isla Adam horn.
And 7.
Kudada next to this Adam home.
And 7. All right, next one's Bana. Goswell Aitka Bana Gumshiwamuk.
Dipnat.
This is my son's favorite thing to say, and he'll draw you one if you figure out what it is. So Bana's a dip net. Another use was steady to make our dip nets. This could be used on its own to scoop fish from a creek or river. It was also used with other methods, such as bringing fish trapped behind a weir. And our phrase is adat gashka bana guna luman yagit. And when he took his dip net, which hung up in the house.
Ada gas ana guna luman yak. Wow!
Adat gaska bana gunalu man yagit.
Yeah, seven.
Adagas Cabana Guna Luman Yagin.
And seven.
Aragaska Bana Guna Man Yaki.
And seven. Sim loop. Gosh, well, Aitka sim loop gumshiwamak.
Say tide traps. Tide traps.
Like, and then I just learned some people call it a horseshoe trap as well, which I didn't know. So our stone traps or tide traps were used to catch large number of hon at one time. The basic principle was to let the falling tide trap the fish behind the rock walls. Because they depend on the tide, stone traps were used on the ocean. They were built near the mouth of the creek or river, waiting for the right time for hon to head upriver. And our phrase is hail the mugum horn, that's in loop. We caught lots of fish in the trap.
Hail the Mugum Horn, the Zimlu.
And seven.
Hail the magam hon dat sim loop.
And seven.
Hail the Mugum Horn that's a low.
And seven.
Hilda Mangum home, the home,
Sim Maloop.
dim Maloop.
And seven.
I'm horrible. No, you did awesome, Devin.
Zish. Goshwal Aitka Zish Gumshiwamak.
Is it a circular trap?
Boy. So Zish are used on the ocean. Trap hon at when the tide falls. They're also used to trap ula, liggy seals, and their name of one of our Simshan tribes. The Gitsish means people of the Tsish, the circular trap, and they're famous for using this type of trap. And our phrase is hail the horn, ginat sik at that's ish. A lot of salmon dried up in the fish trap.
Hail the Horn. Gina Zik. Simti.
Yeah, 7.
Hail the horn, Gnatsix ikat datsum these.
And 7.
Hail the horn, Gina six at that dim dish.
And 7.
Hail the horn in at six 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 at the dim this.
And 7. Mors. Gosful Aitka Mors Gumshiwamuk.
I'm just gonna take a really wild guess that it's a basket trap.
We hoiks. So a basket trap is lowered in the river when the horn are running. When it's filled with horn, it is lifted up and the horn are taken out. The Yupik people in southwestern part of or northwestern part of Alaska, they put these in the rivers as well, but in their basket traps, as the salmon or the blackfish fill it, it rotates and expands. And there's a really cool one at the Alaska Native Heritage Center in the Kuzgik, the Yupik men's house. And so they have a really cool one there. Our phrase for mosh is to baldikas get dim zaba mosh disteen. Although the people had tried to make a basket trap and a weir, this phrase continues on to the next vocab. Just FYI.
Do the cash get them more team?
And 7.
Ubaldit gas get dem saba mol teen.
And 7.
To bell the gas get dim saba most the team.
And 7.
To bow dit gas get dimpt the more fifteen.
And 7. Teen. Gospel Aitka teen Gumshiwamuk.
Weirs.
Hoy. So teen were used to stop horn from going upstream. They were built like a fence across the river. The ucks would flow through, but the horn were blocked. People would easily harvest the horn as the fish schooled behind the weir. They could spear the horn or use a banna to bring them back ashore. And our phrase is a continuation from the last phrase. Will sa ashka hail de get zit in Wilais dimp zaba teenum horn disgafka. Because at that time there were not many people who knew how to make weirs and fish traps.
I will ask the hail the get. Team with nice and have a team with horn the
And 7.
A will sa aska hail the get teen will I stem zaba teenam hon zeskapcha.
And 7.
I will ask hail the get that in relies dimt zabat inam horn dis gach.
And 7.
With is that a bird elf?
We hoiked.
Oh, ask hail the get the teen will life dimpt the teenum on Disla. Gabach. Gabach.
And 7. Alrighty. While you're stretching your mosh for round 2, I'm gonna take a Ussie. Want to turn on your camera? Ready?
There's a
Cool.
mess.
Kupo, huli, cool, kupo, huli. And Zapsham, is that Madam Gips? Oh, double win. Alrighty. Stretch your mosh. Here comes round 2. Oops. It booted me out. I gotta log in real fast. When did it do that? So weird. Okay, there it is. Here comes the pin. 86388125. All right, is that everybody? Let them Sadapna, round 2, fishing tools. Banna. Where is it here? Banna, Dipnet. Teen. And Zipster and that one. Adam Horn. Throw anybody off with my hairnet? Babala, so go look on a 3 answer streak. Horn. And Zipsum, everyone's saying awesome round 2. Babala, so go look on 4 answer streak. Sim loop. Sim loop. Mackenzie, so go look on a 5 answer streak. Am7. At. And Zipsum, Babala, so go look on a 6 answer streak. Gelscom Horn. And Zipsum.
Okay, that one was really funny.
The image on Mini Get One was for my benefit. Dish. Yeah, here's our podium for round 2. Ibu got the bronze. Babala got the silver. And Porta got the gold. And the runners up are Mackenzie and Sarah.
Google knows who Gishka counts.
Oh. Hello, I'm going to Nishism. Hope everybody's ready to go fishing now. Well, that's all I have for tonight. Next week, we're learning salmon species. Now we know what to catch them with. Well, Emma,
Enjoy it soon.
direction, Sarah.
Who won the Kahoots?
You count?
Say it again.
Who won the Kahoots?
Oh, the podium was Dimshalite Kibao, Babala, and Golden Teeban.
Like you're third place, Mom?
First.
Oh, I thought third's last.
I read them backwards. Sorry, Devin.
Emma Hoopa.
Emma Hoople,
Sm'algyax needs a
Hey, look at this, Mom. Like this is impossible. Do you have like 4 arms? What?